So, as a brief warning, Antichamber is the puzzle game whose unique solutions I'll have to show footage of in this video. I'll only show clips from earlier in the game, but if you wish to go in completely blind, maybe just listen to this video instead of watching it. Released in 2013, Antichamber is a first-person puzzle game developed mostly by one person, with some help with the music and some aspects of the graphics. In Antichamber, you'll find yourself playing as some guy in a lab, with the goal to escape. This gets complicated slightly though by the fact that wherever you are, the laws of physics and reality don't apply. As you wander, you're also encountering a mysterious floating black cube that may have something to do with your current situation. But that's really as far as the story goes here. You're in a weird lab, try to get out. Presentation-wise, Antichamber has a unique graphical style, with most of the game being in black and white, and pulling color for its puzzles. This helps the game convey information, and allows it to construct puzzles specifically based around its color usage. It also allows Antichamber to simplify the game to easy to understand components. The minimalist approach really helps here, making the game both visually distinct and easier to understand. The music here is also pretty minimal. Not too attention-grabbing, but it keeps up the mysterious atmosphere of wherever you are. But let's talk about the gameplay, while I try my best not to give away too much. In some puzzle games, giving away a solution doesn't really matter, but Antichamber is a bit different, so I'll only cover the base mechanics and examples. At the start of the game, you'll find yourself in a hub room, which you can return to at any time by pressing the escape key. Here your basic controls will be conveyed. You can move, jump, and slow down to a walking speed. You'll then be taken to a ledge and be prompted to jump. You'll fail this jump and end up in a looping hallway, where the two forks in the road keep bringing you to the same point. Eventually, you'll clue into the fact that the direction you came from is not actually where you came from, and by turning around, there's a new area where there shouldn't be. The laws of space don't apply here, and you'll have your powers of observation and non-traditional thinking tested. The fun part is, none of the puzzles here are hard once you understand what's actually going on. It's all about figuring out how to think about it differently. You may then return to the starting point and find you can walk across the pit you tried to jump across before. Maybe you'll find empty areas generate staircases, or that some puzzles revolve around moving slowly or how you observe something. I ended up really liking these kinds of puzzles. As you play though, you'll eventually come across the second type of puzzle in Antichamber, the block puzzles. You'll find this gun thing that is capable of storing and placing blocks in the environment, mainly used to hit switches. At this point, Antichamber's puzzles split between the messing with reality style and the block style. I did learn to like both puzzle types, especially when aspects of the block gun got expanded upon. The game ended up feeling like a Metroidvania by the end, with even the map being similar, showing where you've been and what areas have undiscovered solutions. But I can see how some people might be disappointed with this shift. The weird reality puzzles stay present throughout the game, even when the block puzzles kind of take over, but if you were sold on the game being entirely made of those kinds of puzzles, you might end up not liking the more traditional blocks. It almost felt at times that there are two different puzzle games here, both of which are good, but separate from each other. In the end though, I finished Antichamber feeling really satisfied with the gradual puzzle progression. The game manages to convey all of its lessons either through practical examples, or through these little signs that also act like collectibles in the hub room. And unfortunately, this is where I have to stop talking. There's a bunch more I could say about the game, but I try to make my videos spoiler free, and it's really something you should play for yourself. It's not a long game either. You can beat it in a day depending on how good you are at thinking the way the game wants you to. So if you want a short and unique puzzle game that will require you to think outside the box, go play Antichamber. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like or comment. If you want to hear about more underappreciated games, subscribe to my channel for more content.